right, you guys, welcome to part 2 of me mapping out my dry land line here. We've been going for a little bit today already, but we got a culvert right here going through all these tall weeds. Then it comes out, I can get my shadow out of there, comes out right there, goes underneath that grass, goes up underneath the fence. Awesome trail. Definitely gonna throw a 220 underneath that grass clump there. Probably a DP down in the mouth of the tube there, but yeah, that's quite a trail. Just coming from a big draw on the other side to standing corn. It's gonna be an awesome location. Alrighty, if you guys remember, I did a YouTube short here not too long ago called What a Trail. It still keeps developing. The mouth of the tube's right in there. They got a perfect little funnel going through there. They're coming over this thing. Then they're going up right there to the standing corn. Heck of a trail. We're gonna probably try and get a 220 in here in the DP too, same as the last one. Between the last location and this one, they're only like 50 yards apart, so two really good locations in a small area. But yeah, guys, I almost drove right past this one. Coming underneath this cedar tree, trail comes down, comes up here through the grass, and then it connects to a fence on the other side running perpendicular to the road. So I'm definitely going to throw a 220 in this one. Got a feeling I might have a pretty good chance of catching a cat in this one, the way it's going over to a cattle pasture. So yeah, we're going to throw a 220 in here, and hopefully I can get my first cat this year that I can actually keep. I caught one before, but it was in a county where I couldn't keep them, so I'm hoping to get one this year that I can keep. All right, guys, it's windier and all get out right now, but this is kind of a unique situation. I just went and looked in here on a hunch. I got a big timber right here, and then there's a big cornfield back behind here, and then there's a gate entrance right here. I'm like, well, screw it, let's go see, because a lot of times there's culverts down here that the coon will screw around in. I came down here, I'm like, oh yeah, there's a nice little trail coming right here. And then I saw that going up there, goes up to the actual farm entrance and then weaves in there. Yeah, that there is a heck of a trail, guys. That's getting a 220 and a DP all day. Boy, we're just hitting all the unique ones here. Got this big culvert here, weaving up, trail goes to the cornfield here. If you guys can see this, it is just wide open country out here. And no one would think that there'd even be a raccoon out here, but I'll tell you exactly why I'm gonna set this. Hog building. And them suckers are loaded with coon. So definitely worth putting some traps. And I'll go down here. Oh, try not to break my neck. Yeah, if you guys can see this, I mean, there's coon poop everywhere. They're just going up, and they got a nice, this is actually what I saw from the road, is that little hole in the fence there. So yeah, definitely something to keep in mind if you got those hog buildings around in a cornfield on the other side. They're definitely good for catching some coon, guys. Alrighty. Oh, there's a pond on the other side of the road of me here with some timber around it, and we got a cornfield up here. I can see they got a trail going up here, but my money's betting that most of them are probably going underneath this grass. So I came down here to check out my theory. I haven't even looked at it yet. I'm just kind of assuming that that's probably what they're doing. No, they're just going up there for the most part. Must have been something in here I can't. Oh, yep, there it is. I found it. That's their tunnel. Right there. Wow. Yeah, I had a feeling that was gonna be there. Yeah, we're gonna throw a pair of DPs in here for sure. I wish I could 220 it, but too close to a house. All right, guys, it's windier and all get out still, but this is the spot I trapped last year. All you got here is just this little tunnel weaving down, and it goes down to this concrete deal here. If I can get down here, that is, and I'm in the trail right now. Okay, so I'm gonna pull this grass back, but you guys can see they're just running along this wall And then they keep coming down through here. And then they head up this way. Oh, yeah. I'm probably just gonna keep it simple and put a DP up in this tunnel up here. Just to save me some time, but yeah, really good spot. All right guys, I went back to get the camera for this, but you can see we got a trail here. Coon are definitely using it, but there's also some deer using it. And I'll tell you how I can tell it's both. If you follow this trail, you get to right here, and you can see, oh, well, they're jumping the fence or whatever. But then if you just look over here, you just got this narrow path running right along the fence, and that's your coon. So probably just gonna throw a DP right up here. I'd love to 220 this, but I don't really want to get a deer by the leg in a 220, so probably just throw a DP in there. All right, you guys, this will be my 4th day scouting out my dryland line. Also the last day, hopefully. I just found this location here, culvert coming from a timber on the other side. It's coming through, and it doesn't really look like much, but once you get down here and you see this little tunnel going up to a cornfield, that's how I noticed right away that they're going through this sucker. There's also a tunnel going down to the tube down there, but yeah, another good location here, guys. All right, this is kind of a interesting one here. Came down here, there's a tube, there's a big pasture on the other ground with some old building, or on the other side of the road with some old buildings and stuff, and I'm like, man, I really thought there'd be a trail here. And you know, I looked at these and they don't look that good, but then I got down here and I saw this little funnel right here, and if you come up here and open it up a little bit, they are just barreling up this hill here, guys. Let's see if I can get the camera in there. Yeah. Oh, that looks pretty good, actually. Yeah, they're just barreling up right underneath that grass. That's why I like to get in here and hands-on with as many of them as I can, guys, because had I just looked from the road, probably wouldn't even have said anything here. But once you get down here, you realize, oh boy. So I'm probably gonna throw, too close to a house, I'll probably throw probably a pair of DPs in here. It looks really good, so we'll get down the road. All right, guys, unlike the last one I was just at, where you couldn't really tell from the road that anything was going through here, once you get down here, you got your culvert there, you got a perfect little funnel going through there. You get over this funnel here, and this is what you can see from the road. They're just going right up this hill, so definitely a really good spot. Yeah, there's a better little shot at the funnel they got going through there, but definitely throw one in here for sure. All right, you guys, we're at another culvert here. Just runs underneath the road. You've got a trail going through right there. It'd be really nice to put a 220 in there, but I'm too close to a house. And they're just running up to the corn. So, give you guys somewhat of a perspective. The last 3 spots that I've shown, including this one, so this one and the previous 2, are within 300 yards of each other. So, there's definitely a lot of coon in the area. I know this area really well. Awesome for trapping. It was right at the end of my route last year, which this year it's not exactly the end. It's probably the 3/4 point of my line, but yeah, it looks as good as it did last year. All right, guys, we went another about 75 yards. Going down to another culvert down here. Going up to a standing cornfield. Wowza. Coming from a big timber on the other side of the road, but yeah, as you guys can tell, this little section I got here is a really good one. So definitely gonna be throwing a pair of DPs in this one. Got another one here, another culvert. If you guys can't tell, I really love trapping culverts. But we got our trail just coming up here. It actually goes up underneath all them sticks. It might not look that good, but the biggest deal with it is it's a timber to timber location. So even though it doesn't look that good, doesn't mean it ain't gonna catch coon. I guarantee you this sucker's gonna take at least one, hopefully. So otherwise I just don't know what I'm talking about, but that's fine too. But yeah, it's just going up through there, up to the timber. Yeah, another good spot. I actually missed this spot last year. I noticed it about 3 days into checking. Didn't have any traps with me, so we're definitely gonna set this sucker this year. All right, you guys, this is a trail I've never seen before. I just kind of noticed all these tracks out here, and they're too small to be deer. And then I looked and saw the gap, and boy, are there coon barreling down this sucker. Definitely gonna throw 2 DPs in there. There's a big pasture right here, the big timber, and then there's a big timber on the other side too. So definitely worth a double set. But I mean, there's just tracks everywhere. Let's go see if I can find the other side of this thing. I haven't even looked for it really. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty good. You guys can see that there. Probably put one on each side. Yeah, that's quite a trail. Timber to timber locations, guys. Those suckers can pay off huge. Well, guys, it's really windy out here, but I'm gonna try my best here. Got a culvert coming underneath the road here. Perfect little tunnel there. Definitely gonna have a 220 in there. And I'll show you where the trail comes out of the tunnel at. Over here, comes out, goes up there. Awesome trail. We're gonna put a pair of 220s in here. All right, you guys, we are at another culvert here. This is another timber to timber location. To most people, including literally probably me last year, this looks like a terrible spot. But once you get down here, you got the tunnel going up through, so they're definitely going through here. Definitely gonna throw a DP in the mouth of that culvert there. That's how I like to do my culverts, guys. I like to put a DP in the mouth of them there. Not close enough to where if it's a small tube, they can get in it though. If it's a really small tube, you don't want them to get in that tube, because I've actually played tug of war with one with a DP on it, and it actually popped the DP right off its foot because I was pulling on it too hard. So yeah, another good spot. Well, guys, we got quite a trail coming over the top of this tube here. Really wish I could put a 220 in that, but way too close to a house. You see the trail coming down here. And then I want to get down here and show you guys this trail. A major timber, like big timber, probably 100 some acres, going to a cornfield here, and you can just see insane trail, guys. We are definitely going to throw a pair of DPs in here, and I'll be expecting a double on this one. Probably catch nothing, because that's how spots like this usually do me, is spots that look so good don't catch anything, it seems like. But we're gonna throw a pair in there at least. I'll probably put another DP on the other side on this high trail here too. This high trail is dynamite. Oh my, guys. Look at that trail going down there. This one's the one coming over the tube. It's going to this same cornfield. We were just at that low spot right there where that other really good location was. Now I'm here. Oh my gosh. Look at this trail, you guys. That's nuts. This one's definitely getting probably 3 DPs on it. I'll probably put one in the bottom here for sure. One on the bottom, probably one up there, and then probably one either in here or on the other side on the high bank trail. But this one's definitely getting triple set. They're just going all over the place, and it definitely is going to take a lot of coon for us. All right, guys, I'm officially done scouting my line for the first week of season there. It ended up being 295 locations. I'm trying something different this year. I'm going to try and set a little lighter than I normally do, and I'm going to try and keep that line from dying out as much as it tends to if I set doubles and triples everywhere. So I got a lot of single stuff in there too, but I'm just going to try something different this year and see what happens. I know when I ran my line on Thanksgiving last year, it worked out really good. I ended up averaging like 42 coon a day for like 4 days or something like that. It was crazy on dry land stuff, but yeah, 295 locations. Gonna be just a tad over 400 traps total, I think. I haven't run the numbers on how many traps it's gonna be yet, but yep, we just a couple long days there, guys. But I hope you enjoyed this little series of me scouting my dry land line. If you would, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, I greatly appreciate it. And yeah, trapping season's gonna be here before we know it. I know we're looking at I think 65 degrees as a high here for pre-staking on next Saturday. So I mean, that's a little warmer than I want it to be, but It is what it is. We'll get through it, guys. I could afford to get in a little bit better shape anyways. So anyways, guys, take care, and I'll see y'all on the next one.